Hi, this is Dean Collimer at GROWMARK FS with an Agronomy Minute on pre-plant and at-plant fertility for corn. Here today I'm going to hit a few highlights that will help assure successful production for those growers reaching for higher yields. First and foremost, get lime applied to correct the soil pH to the target range. Adjusting soil pH is a priority before considering any fertilizer plans. Corn target pH is 6 to 6.5. Attaining this target will maximize nutrient availability. Nitrogen. Make sure at least 60 pounds per acre early season availability is provided by a combination of manure, pre-plant, or planter applied sources. Why? A yield penalty will occur if corn is deprived of adequate N before it reaches V5 growth stage. Phosphorus. Band if you can in 2x2 or pop-up placement. There's a 2-to-1 to 3-to-1 rate advantage for banding versus broadcasting phosphorus due to its very limited soil mobility. Banding also limits surface runoff risk in those intense early season downpours. Potassium, included in starter fertilizer. Bump up the K level in the starter when soil test K is below about 100 parts per million for most silt loam soils. Broadcast the majority pre-plant. And for you strip tillers, banding K several inches below the row is sometimes advantageous. For calcium, this nutrient is usually not a concern if soil pH is at or near the target. If it is needed, supplementing with pelletized gypsum, about 22% calcium content in a broadcast application is usually satisfactory. Magnesium. With medium soil test or lower, it's advantageous to add magnesium to the soil in pre-plant or starter. We have found greater than a 10 bushel per acre corn grain yield advantage with just 6 pounds of magnesium per acre. Sulfur. Most crops take up 15 to 35 pounds of S per acre. Apply most or all in the pre-plant or starter since soil sulfur levels are usually lowest early in the growing season. Any remainder, add in a side dress or top dress nitrogen application. Micronutrients. Add those where soil tests or field experience shows there's an agronomic need. The application rate for micronutrients is low because their use and uptake is very low, but this is not a reason to ignore them. Remember, micronutrients are just as essential as the primary and secondary nutrients. If you have an interest in refining your fertility management, achieving higher yields and profitability, call your local GROWMARK FS location or crop specialist today.